going on YouTube? I am back with another video, and this one we have a very exciting mail day. So I made a deal with someone who reached out to me on Instagram, and this is someone who I had previously made a deal with. I included some of his cards in the most recent, I think it was the Super Bowl Fire Pack series. I made a deal with him previously on some really nice cards. I know there was a CJ Stroud Prism variation, and I'm forgetting what the other, I think there was another card or two that I picked up from him, but he reached out and asked if I was interested in some more cards, and there were two that I definitely were really interested in, and one was a little bit more expensive than I was actually expecting. Last time I had checked prices, the price on this particular card was actually quite a bit lower. So I actually originally said that I would pass on one of them, and he came back and said, would you do this price for all three? And it was honestly just a price that I could not pass up. Comps on all three cards come out, I checked earlier today, which I am recording this video on Saturday, March 9th. I did check comps on these cards today. One card I will say is very hard to comp, but I did check comps today. And they comp at around $800 and ended up getting them for about 65 to 70% of comp. So I just honestly, I could not refuse. And it wasn't something that I even offered him. It was something that he was like, hey, would you do this? And I was like, yeah, man, I can't say no to that. So very excited to open this package. This was just actually delivered, and I definitely wanted to open this on camera because as you guys can see here, it's actually a little bit open, which does worry me. There is a package, there's a bubble mailer in here, but this is actually open. Someone could have easily just snagged that out of there. So I wanted to mention that real quick, especially on a deal of this size. This is over a $500 deal. I mean, you should always, when you ship in these small flat rate boxes, you should, I blacked out the address, but I don't want to show that anyway, but you should always tape this. You definitely don't just want to trust the adhesive here, and then you definitely want to tape this, and you want to tape this. So this is a little worrisome, but there is a bubble mailer in there, so I'm hoping everything that's supposed to be here is here, but this is, I mean, definitely not super secure, so you definitely always want to use tape there. So let's go ahead and get into it and just pray that everything is in here that should be. It actually took a little bit longer for him to ship these than he originally wanted to, so he said he threw in some extras. So I'm hoping everything is just in here and there wasn't like two bubble mailers or something that was supposed to be in here. Hopefully we're okay, but let's go ahead and get into it. Again, this is over a $500 deal. Comps are around like the $800 range, so some pretty big cards here. And I think we are going to be okay. There should be 3 cards. Yeah, I think we're okay. So again, he said he did throw in a couple extras because it took a little bit longer. So we'll see what he threw in here. I do appreciate that too. You definitely didn't have to. I mean, he got it out in like a couple days. So we have a Rodney Thomas checkerboard. Let's see, quite a bit off center, but you know, I'm not complaining. I appreciate the throw in there. Oh wow, and then that's a good throw in. So a Victor Wembanyama Prism Monopoly base. I don't know what these are doing. I think like 15-20 bucks. So definitely appreciate that. I might actually throw this in as a giveaway. Haven't done a giveaway in a little bit, so I'll think about that. I'll set that to the side. We might do a giveaway on this video, so stay tuned until the end for that. But let's go ahead and show the first card. Wait a minute. Was this okay? I'm sorry. I'm just thinking here. I think. Okay, so I think I actually messed up. I actually thought this was just the Prism green. I don't think I actually realized this was a green wave. So honestly, I'm not sure what this comps at. I think he had offered me a Prism green previously and I passed on it. And when he sent this deal, I think I just automatically thought that this was that same Prism green. I don't think I realized that this was the green wave, but honestly, I like the green wave better. I'm not saying I'm upset or anything. I like the green wave better, actually. I don't know what the Green Wave comps for. I don't know if it's more or less or the same as just the Prism Green. I'll have to check that, but honestly, again, I like the Green Wave better than just a green. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments, but I did want to look at condition. Obviously, I just opened these. Judging from this, all I could really judge from the pictures was the centering, and I thought the centering on all three was pretty good, but you know, you can't really tell for sure until you get the cards in person. So there is actually some major potential if I can grade any of these. But this one I was definitely excited about. I for sure wanted to pick this card up. Because if nothing else, I can just throw this in the National Series Fire Pack or Fire Pack series that I am working on. I'm planning on doing that around the time of the National, so I've got about 4 months. The plan is going to be 100 cards, so I'm trying to pick up like, I don't know, 15 to 20 over the next 4 months, each of the next 4 months. So anyway, super cool one here. I'm actually happy that's the Green Wave. So yeah, I mean, centering, definitely not terrible. I'm certainly gonna look at condition on like surface and everything on that. So super cool in there. You guys might be able to see that, but I'm gonna save that for last. That was the one that I originally passed on, and then he threw these all together as a bulk deal, and I was like, I just can't say no to that. So this one is super cool. I for sure wanted this one as well. And this is the question mark as far as like comps go. There have been none of these that have sold. So this is actually gonna be the blue Money Shimmer Parallel. It's Oscar Thompson for the Pistons. And this is actually numbered to 10. So that is gonna be numbered 6 of 10. Too bad that's not 9 of 10. That would be jersey number. But 6 of 10 there. And there has been another gold or another parallel to 10 that has sold. I believe it was the gold Money Shimmer, which golds are typically to 10. So it's kind of weird that the gold Money Shimmer is to 10 and the blue Money Shimmer. But this one's cool too because it is like that blue jersey match. So the gold actually did $300 and my value on it was $200. So it might be a little bit of room there. It was really hard to comp because again, nothing sold. So I was kind of going off of some of the other parallels that were like higher numbered and just kind of trying to multiply. I think 1 to 20 did 100. So I was like, okay, if 20 does 100, 10 might do 2. But again, then the gold Money Shimmer did 300. So I'm definitely going to look at condition on this one. This one was a little bit off, I think, top to bottom. The top border up there's a little bit thicker than the bottom. But again, not terrible. Honestly, pretty solid. Back's a little bit off, but usually I don't look at the back too much. But we're definitely going to look at this one as well. Super cool card out of Prism Monopoly. And then this one, the Wembanyama Prism Ice. This one, the last time I checked, these were doing like 300 to 350. And when he sent this deal, I comped all the cards, and these are doing like, I mean, there's some comps over $500 on this card, but about 450 consistently. So I was honestly kind of shocked that a retail parallel like this had actually increased that much in price. Because if you guys remember the last Eastgate Mall show I went to up in Cincinnati, that dealer that was giving out those incredible deals, I got those cards for like half of comps. He sold someone at that table. I was like, oh, I missed that card. He sold someone this card for $150, which is just even more nuts now because it's literally like 3 times that. But anyway, ended up getting all these again for a little bit over $500. So I think I got just an absolutely incredible deal here. So my value is probably $250 on the Thompson, somewhere in there. And then maybe like 150 here. So that's like 4. And then, you know, 4 to 450 here. So we're looking at $800 to $850 like value here. And I'm certainly going to look at all these to be graded. So just massive potential here. PSA 10s of this do well over $1,000, like $1,100 to $1,200. So just incredible potential. So yeah, I think I will actually throw up this Wembanyama as a giveaway if anyone is interested. Just let me know your favorite card from these 3. I'd be interested to know. We've got some really cool cards here. Very excited about this mail day. You know, for me, this is a pretty big mail day. I know for others, this might not be anything too crazy. People, you know, deal with $100, $200, $300 cards all the time. But for me, this is a pretty big mail day, so I'm pretty excited. So let me know your favorite pickup down below in the comments, and be a subscriber, like the video, and you are going to be entered to win the Victor Wembanyama Prism Monopoly. That's going to do it for this one. Hopefully you enjoyed. Again, huge shout out to the person I made this deal with. Really, really appreciate it. And yeah, I will see you guys soon.